from the city is still. I'm from the city is still. What is up, everybody? We are live. I want to say what's up to the people that have been here for a little minute tailgating. My man Skylar to the Moon Collectibles. If you are not following that dude over on Instagram, you're missing out because he puts out some pretty fire content. And he also does sales and stuff as well. So go check out my man Moon. You'll definitely like him if you're an Instagram connoisseur. Speaking of which, I want to make sure you guys check out our guest today over on Instagram as well. We have Alan with us from Pure Graded X, but his Instagram account is very active as well. It's been every Friday for the past couple of weeks. I've seen you guys go live, do special promotions where you give discounts. And the really cool thing was last week they were doing a break for the people that submitted a card. I was already planning to submit a card, but they literally, they broke one of these boxes, and it's like the ones that have tiger stripes and autos and all kinds. Like the worst card that was given in that pack was a silver rookie card.
Yeah.
It's insane. So make sure you guys check out Pure Graded X over on Instagram as well, because they do really cool stuff like that a lot. But Alan, I really appreciate you coming back on, man. And I know that you have some really awesome news you wanted to break. And
yeah,
I'm just excited to hear kind of where you guys have come, because whenever I talked to you, you guys still hadn't, I think, put any cards out into the market yet. And now I believe you said that there are cards being sent back to people already, and you guys are fully, rocking and rolling. So
yeah,
that's awesome.
Thanks for having us back. I say us because we're a team here. Just one piece of the puzzle, as we say. Yeah, I see that question. I'll get to that. Don't worry, Sky. I see it. So I'll answer. We officially launched May 1st of 2021. We had this in the works for quite some time prior. We did a kind of a soft launch in mid-April to some YouTubers, some influencers, some people that reached out to us that were questioning what was going on with this company. We are glad to say that people that have got their orders in, pre-orders in before May 1st, and some that have sent in stuff May 1st are going out within the next couple days.
That's awesome.
So we had an express order on a LaMelo Ball that came in very quickly. The turnaround time was 7 to 10 business days on that. We got it out in 5.
That's awesome.
And he got it quickly and he's happy with it. He didn't put it up on the market yet. Mm-hmm. So we're just waiting to see what people are doing with it back on the market. Mm-hmm. So that'll probably happen within the next week or so.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see it too, man. Like kind of where everything's going to lay, because just me as somebody who sells like multiple different types of slabs, like my friend Marty always makes fun of me. He's like, dude, you're like a slab hoe. You like literally if you go to my house, like there's a slab from like almost every company at my house.
Yeah.
But,
where's the CSG?
The funny thing though is like I really believe what you guys are doing with your cards and your slabs is going to make it easier for somebody like me to sell a card rather than like say like a GMA card. Yeah. Which like I've had no problem selling a card like this, but essentially like what you guys are doing, and I don't want to steal the thunder with announcing your bulk prices and stuff.
Go ahead.
You can almost get the same value sending cards in with you that you get with other lower end companies, but the card's going to be so much more attractive, like that somebody would probably want to buy or have in their collection.
Right. So we were thinking about that when we did start everything out. We thought about not only the investor, but the collector as well. Someone that wants to keep this for themselves, and they, you have it posted up, not just in your collection box and it's stowed away for years. You want to take it out almost like a trophy. So our slabs and designs are truly, one of a kind custom designs that, either a card color match or a card direct match or a color scheme match, or, you get your base X collection. We have so many different ways that we can tweak and mask and make these labels truly unique to what the, customer wants.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just an example, Picksburgh here sent in a Tony Hansen. Everyone's heard the story. Tony Hansen auto. And he asked for the tag team championship belts on it. NWA. Guess what? It's on it.
That's so awesome. He sent me the rough draft because that's what's really cool is like, I don't even know if he had my card yet, and I already had a rough draft of what the label was going to look like. That's amazing.
Yeah.
And then number two is like, I looked at it and I was like, he found the actual belts.
Yeah.
Like, he put those on there. It's not just like he put generic belts on there. He put like the actual belts, which is super cool. I'm going to say what's up to Mac Man, the Sleepless Hustler. I appreciate you being here, man. And thank you very much for the super chat. Very much appreciated.
That's awesome, man.
It helps me get to more and more card shows and stuff. So I really appreciate that, man.
That's awesome.
I do want to say what's up to a few other people real quick. We got Dave Dilla in the house. My man, appreciate you being here. Debs is in the house. I appreciate you being here as well, Debs. Tell Lee hello for me. Got Johnny in the house. Good to see you, Johnny.
Johnny, working on your stuff, Johnny. Working on it. Trust me.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Got Bartermania in the house. I appreciate you being here as well, my friend. BJ Sal, what is going on, my friend? Appreciate you being here as well. We got Art in the house. He wants to know what show I'm hitting up tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm going to the show that's at the mall in Robinson here in Pittsburgh. There is also a show over in Hartville, Ohio that's pretty good. I have to help somebody move in the evening, though, so I'm going to kind of run to the local one and then kind of skirt home to take care of that later on. But yeah, definitely both of those shows should be pretty decent. I haven't been to the one at Robinson, but it's run by the guy who does most of the shows in Pittsburgh. So if you've been to any of those, it should be like a lot of those same type of vendors. New collector, what is going on? He's asking, is there a pop count being kept, and are you grading non-sports cards?
Yes and yes. Yes and yes. So the pop count is being kept. We keep going back and forth on debating if we want to put it up before we send the cards out. We get mixed review on that. You know, some people want the pop report up immediately. Some people don't want the pop report up immediately. Right now it's kind of the last thing on our list of to-dos. We just wanted, it's very generic right now. We just wanted to get something up visually so you can see your subgrades and the pop report.
So right now, guys,
very generic right now. Very generic.
Just for transparency, like you said, they just launched in May.
Yeah.
And they're at least providing for transparency.
Yeah.
You know, all of the cards. Well, I mean, right now that's not even all of the cards, because I know you've gotten like in one submission more than what you have listed there.
Yeah.
But as of right now, they're putting out as much as they can without spoiling grades and stuff for people.
Yeah, we don't want to put out, you know, people's grades and then they go on our pop report and they see, oh, my Tony Hansen graded this and I don't even have it yet. Like, you know, it's kind of a transparency thing. We usually, when we know that you guys got your shipment back, we'll probably post it right away. But that's something on my end I'm working on, trying to update this. I know we talked about it. I'm trying to get some type of search engine in there so it looks a little cleaner. So all you have to do is search the card or the year, the make of the card. So 2020 Prism. And then all these folders will pop up of the player name, and you should be able to find your player and your card based on the number associated on the barcode on the back. So I'm working on that. Don't worry.
But I mean, even having that off the bat, you know what I mean? Because I've dealt with other companies that have been around 20 years that don't even have at least something like that to kind of show what they've graded and what they're working with. Just a little bit of a selfish question.
Yeah.
So, in your perspective, as a guy who probably knows all the inner workings of the grading company, what's the most fire card you guys have graded so far? Like, the card you just are like, man, I'm like licking my chops to start designing this label or whatever.
Are we going based solely on what the grade of the card was, or based on what we think looks like the best design to go with the card?
I guess any, you know what I mean? Could be even the most expensive card monetarily, like whatever. Just like you were like, man, I can't wait to grade that sucker.
Dude, I saw a couple cool things come in. I'm a sucker for some of these intricate like Marvel cards. I saw like a Martian Manhunter come in and I go, oh wow, that's going to be pretty cool design. And then I know that what's another one that came in that was super cool to do? It was the tiger stripes are always fun, the tricolors are always fun. I think for me personally, because I was the one that designed it, nothing against Thomas. Thomas's designs are freaking awesome as hell. He is really cranking those out. My favorite probably was the one of one Lamar Jackson, Michael Vick Super Bowl trophy collection.
Nice.
So that thing came in, and you look at it and you're like, whoa, this is a one of one. So you can't find it anywhere to get the design started. So that was the trick. It's one of the rarities. Like, we find the digital print before, so we're able to get ahead of the design before the card arrives. So that's what keeps our turnaround time so quick. This one, we couldn't do that because it's a one of one. So you can't find it. So what you could do is maybe find something similar. So it's literally Lamar Jackson, Michael Vick, Super Bowl trophy club, one of one. And it is like blinged out to the knees, blinged out everywhere.
That's really cool.
Mojo, disco, whatever, everything's on it. And you're just like, dude, this thing is banging. Let's get to work. And, the name was, we were looking up names. There was so many different names associated with that card. It was like Super Bowl wild card trophies collection. We did like 4 checks on it to make sure it was what it was. But that one looks like a fire card. And then another one, any LaMelo Ball has been pretty fire. Any kind of tricolor or tiger stripes are always fun to do.
Yeah, definitely. I can imagine.
Yeah.
One thing I've really liked is the way you guys have been like matching the card, like almost identically. Like, I saw Michael Jordan, one of the ones that had like the Thunderbolts and stuff all over it, and like the Thunderbolt and everything carried on to the actual label as well.
Yeah. That's a part of a custom. We have our base X collections, and then we're dabbling into a lot of splash color matches.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're not just getting one splash, you're getting kind of 3 splashes, because there's usually 3 colors that are associated with the card or the team. If you're working with, like, for example, the Steelers, because I just did a Chase Claypool, right?
Yep.
It was a blue scope. I think it was a Donruss blue scope Chase Claypool, right? So you're getting that kind of golden-ish yellow color of the Pittsburgh with the black, and then you're getting this blue. So you're getting all 3 of those splashes inlaid into the card label, and then you're getting, the textile either matching the jersey or the team color. So you're getting kind of a mix of all the elements.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So, Mulholter, I appreciate you being here. He was asking how long are turnaround times?
Well, it's right there, but I can go over it, and you're just helping me. So,
that's pretty much what I was going to say. The card I submitted, my first card was my Tony Hansen card, and I sent it at this level right here, 30 to 45 business days, and it's already in the mail. It might have been a couple weeks, and that was just because it was a funkily skinny card. Like, it was skinnier than like your standard base, so like they literally went the extra mile in making sure I could get it slabbed and stuff. So big shout out to you guys, because that was probably a huge pain in the butt to deal with.
It wasn't my pain, but yeah.
well, I know Carson probably lost some hair over it.
Yeah, a little bit. But I pretty much can memorize all that stuff. So yeah, right now we've got our 20 card bulk submission, which is 30 to 45 business days, and it's for $20 a card, which would be $400. I mean, I'm just memorizing all this stuff right now. Then we have our our Select Express right now, which is Select 2020 football and 2021 Prism basketball. That's running till the end of the month. That deal, that's 3 cards of either or. So it could be 3 Select, 3 Prism, or a mixed match of that. And that is a 7 to 10 business day return, I believe it should say it on there.
Yep.
That's $100. Then you have our 2 new bulk submissions. Oh, you should cover that bottom right up, man. Cover that bottom right. Go back. I got it memorized. Then we have our 50 card bulk. I think it's $875. It runs, that would be $17.50 a card if you're doing a 50 card bulk. You're shaking your head yes, so I know I'm right. Thank God.
Yep.
Then you got our big daddy, the 100 card bulk submission, $15 a card, 30 to 45 business day turnaround. That roughly makes it $15 a card for 100 cards. So that's $1,500 total. Then the big news, the big daddy today, the launch day, the big news we got going is our.
I was going to say this wasn't here last night when I was on here.
This is brand new. This is our NBA Playoff Express.
Nice.
When the playoffs start, any player that scores 40 points or gets a triple-double in any playoff game, including the play-in games, $40. You send that in quick to us. It's 1 day, business day ship back.
That is awesome right there.
It
One
has to
business
be
day turnaround.
It has to be the player that. So if Steph Curry gets 40 points against the Lakers in a play-in game,
yep,
you send in that Steph Curry. You send it in the playoffs buzzer beater express. We get it done. It's back to you 1 business day.
That's awesome. Like that's a game changer for playoff basketball, especially when it comes to grading. Because for me, it was always like if I didn't already have it, graded, I'd be looking to sell it raw. But like being able to get it back that fast, that's huge.
Now we've gone over this. It's not only a player that scores 40 points; it's any player that gets a triple double as well.
Nice. So, that's awesome.
So it's a 40-point game or a triple dub game, and then it's a 1 day business back to you. So that's our big bang today, and that's going to be running all through NBA playoffs, I believe. But you could tweak it here or there. We might, make it, someone gets 6 threes, or we could tweak it, but that's what we're going with: 40 points or triple double.
That's awesome, man.
Yep, any card of that player. So, if you say, Jokic got a 40 pointer, you can't send in a Porter Jr. Like you got to send it to Jokic, any Jokic.
It's still okay. Cool. Carson just posted a promo code here, so he says if you use code Picksburgh X for $10 off any product in their store, usable on quantities up to 5 on standard NBA Express.
Wow,
that's awesome. So there you go, guys. There's a discount code, $10 off any of their grading submissions.
Wow.
So
news to me. I like it.
Get her done. There's another broken news. Shout out to Carson as well. And if you see his name there, check out his YouTube channel because he does a lot of sports card content as well.
Yeah.
And the cool thing I like about this company is Carson's a dude just like me, because I actually found him on YouTube just finding people grading with other grading companies and making money off of it. So like they're like as legit as it comes as far as like hobby people into a grading company, which is something I really like.
Yeah, and we're really proud of this NBA playoff buzzer beater. Because someone like Luka goes for a 50-point triple double, right? I see that question, Sean. Give me 1 second. Let's say this Luka goes for a big 40-point game or triple double. His card flux elevates, right?
Yep.
So the market will now elevate, just like Jamal Murray did last year, just like Donovan Mitchell did last year, Jimmy Butler, Tyler Hero did last year. So this is going to be, for the investor, slightly more than the collector. But if you want to make profit on cards of that nature, this would be the choice for you, obviously. So we thought about that.
And one thing I want to really commend the company on, too, is they're always doing stuff like this. Like there's literally a new promotion almost every single week with them.
Yeah.
And like you can definitely get in, save money, especially while it's hot, like I said, with the breaks and stuff. If you're not following them on Instagram, I should have it tagged still with their website and their Instagram. So make sure you go and follow them because, like I said, last week, I was already planning to send them this Charizard card anyway because I needed to get it graded because it was just too pretty not to grade. It probably is not going to get a super great grade, but it's still going to look amazing in the slab that you guys are slabbing it in. So I was like, man, I'm going to do it anyway. But now I get to get in a break, and I ended up getting a like red auto of Kyra Lewis Jr. that they graded and are sending me that too. Yep. So it's like I got a second graded card for free just by grading with them, which is no other company I've seen do stuff like that. That's what I love about Pure Graded X, because it's like literally just like hobby people, like looking out for hobby people, because I'm so used to the experience I have with most grading companies. It's like it almost kind of feels like an unpleasant experience where they didn't give me the common courtesy of lube. But now it's like I'm dealing with you guys, and it's like I just posted something on Instagram the other day, like just knowing that my cards arrived to you safely.
We got them.
It's so huge, you know what I mean? Because I have 10 plus orders out with other companies right now, and outside of me putting insurance and tracking on the packages, I would have no way of knowing it even arrived there. You know what I mean? And when you do like bulk submissions for a lot of other people, and you have to worry about other people's money being invested. Like that's a lot to worry about. And just the fact that right away, like the day you guys receive it, there, boom, there's an email. Your thing is here. It's safe. We're putting it into grading. Like something like that is just like, even something like that is so nice to experience.
Right.
I do want to say a quick hello to Sharon. I appreciate you being here, Sharon. And let's see if there's anybody else. Sean, what is up, man? We will definitely answer a couple of those questions that you guys had. I know that Sean and New Collector kind of have a similar question. He's asking about wrestling cards. I did send in my wrestling card, which is this one right here.
Yeah, its way.
Yep, it should be on its way back right now. But that's a good question. Any TV or movie cards come in yet?
So we haven't got any movie TV cards. We're getting a lot of wrestling, slight Pokemon. We're getting a lot of Marvel, a lot of comic cards, Marvel, DC cards. Anything in a 35 point is any kind of card like that is typically, we can grade, slab, design, any label for you. Like I said, our team is very, very, on it when it comes to making sure that we get you the accuracy and everything back. And we're very transparent, as you know. I'll kind of talk about the process because I don't know how many people are new or how many people are familiar with what's going on, if that's okay.
Sure. Real quick, too, just speaking of TV cards, I might be sending you your first.
Sweet, I'm in.
You can't say it real good because of my
Power Ranger. I got it.
Yep, green Power Ranger card. That's going into our very first bulk submission. That's going to Pure Graded X, guys. So if anybody's interested in getting in, say even today, like you want to try them, and I just don't got $25 to send in one card. We're going to be doing a 100 card bulk submission with them, guys. So that would literally just be $15 per card. So anybody that wants to get in, but you don't want to, fully dive in, come on in with one of our grading submissions that we do. I haven't set a due date for it yet, but it will probably ship to these guys in June. So if anybody's interested in getting a bulk submission, I will pre-grade everybody's cards. I have one of these really nifty microscopes where I look at everything up to 1000x, and I'll help save you money if the card's not gradable. But then again, they have really awesome slabs. I sent them a Charizard that I'm not going to tell you what I think it's graded, because I have this like really weird pet peeve. When I send cards in for grading, I always pre-grade them myself and I guess what it is. So I told my buddy Marty, I bet you any money this Charizard comes back X grade. And so it's going to be awesome, like when it comes back, to see how close I actually am to like guessing what it's going to grade. But it's going to be really cool to see, man.
It's awesome.
I'm excited about it.
That is awesome. Yeah. So you're actually on the website. So this is pretty easy. There's a submit now. And then you just click it, you get your options. Right now that 25 thing, if you use the promo code, would be 15 actually, because you got that Picksburgh X promo code. So if you're doing even one card, if you're doing even one card,
even better. That is a deal, guys.
That's a shocking deal.
When I heard they were doing like this one right here on Friday for 20, I jumped in. I was like, what? I can get that Charizard done for 20 and it's going to be in a pretty slab? Absolutely. So there you go, guys.
Yeah.
You literally get the price that you'd have to pay $1,500 for just for being here today. That's amazing.
Yeah, for showing up. Right. And then you go in, you click the option that you want, you click how much quantity you want, you go to checkout, and then you can pay via credit card, PayPal, whatever associated with it. And then
so this is where they put the Picksburgh X. Is that right?
Yeah, in the promo spot, have a coupon right there. Boom, it clicks right in. We see your order pretty much instantaneous in our email. If someone hasn't emailed you within 15 minutes, I'd be shocked. Right?
Let me show you guys how easy this is too. And the nice thing is right here, they do have directions, because the first time I submitted with them, the submission form comes after you actually submit and pay the stuff. They'll send it to you, a separate jot form. So there are some information here about exactly what you would be looking for in this submission. But I'll show you, and I'll actually go through and I'll put this in just so you guys see literally how easy it is, because I was planning to send you this anyway. And now that you guys gave me a pretty promo code, I have no choice but to. I'm a sucker for a deal.
I know.
You give me a deal, I'm going to take it.
I know.
Uh-oh. Did I spell that wrong?
Carson, is he doing something wrong here?
Let's see. Picksburgh X. Let's try that again. Maybe I spelled it wrong.
And maybe he didn't put it up. Who knows? I'm not in charge of that right now.
If not, I'm sure it'll be up shortly.
There it is.
Oh, there it goes. There it goes.
Look at that. You got $50 off.
Oh, what? That comes off of every card?
Yeah. I think
wow.
so. I think it's off of every card.
Wow, that's an even better deal. Holy heck, guys. You literally, guys, you're getting bulk pricing right now on single cards.
Yeah.
How could you not do that? I'm going to submit an order right after this. It's amazing.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I think it's off of every card. Yeah. Looks like it.
That's awesome. Yeah, I must have misspelled Picksburgh. That's probably why it didn't come off originally.
Yeah. So that's
that's really cool.
Unless he's spinning his head right now and going to fix it and making it off of the total order. But I think that one, because it's each individual card, is off of that.
That's awesome.
I think that's what it is. So you would do that. We'd get your order in an email. You'd get an email back with the subject being your order number, and that'll come with directions on. It'll come with a nice little message saying, hey, we've received your order. It's going into our data system. Here's how we would like you to ship the cards. If you could put it in, sleeve, top loader, some type of protective case, bubble wrap, and then put in a box. Here's the address. Please fill out the form to the best of your knowledge. And we receive the job form, and then that gets double checked and uploaded into the data system before your cards are probably even boxed up. Then when your cards are in transit to us, the labels are probably already done before they even arrive to us. Because our design team is basically finding digital prints, and that way it's the most accurate color match scheme. And we're working on getting those labels created, and then once the grading process is done, thorough inspection on grading process, we have human and scan technology to aid in both, because scanning can't do it alone and human can't do it alone. So it's a nice marriage there.
Absolutely. And that's the good thing, is because the computer will pick up things that, the person can't, just since I've started using this thing, it has literally opened my eyes to so many things I didn't even ever check before.
Yeah.
Because you can see things in such microscopic detail. You know what I mean? It's just awesome.
Yep. And then once the grade is done, the final text tile process where the label is given the grade and all the info is double checked, triple checked, the spellings are correct, then it will, be approved, and then it'll get slabbed and sealed and shipped back. But during that process, you'll be in contact with an artist, usually Thomas or myself, and you'll be given some, what do we call it, rough drafts of your label design. And if it meets your approval, then we go forward. If it needs a little tweak or a little something added, like, on the Tony Hansen, add those belts. Oh, no problem. So you're in contact with someone during the process of your card being graded and your label being created.
I remember when you guys first were doing submissions, I don't remember if it had the thing on the page saying that you will get your jot form after you submit it or not, but I know 3 different guys that are good friends of mine in the hobby that told me man, literally I sent something on the website hey, I'm lost, I'm not sure what to do, and within 10 minutes some guy named Alan got back to me and was like, oh yeah, I'm just going to email you it'll be real easy, so that to me, that was one of the most refreshing things, is because I'm not the only one experiencing this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And most people that have experience dealing with sports card grading and this type of industry, they're not used to having a company say, oh yeah, we'll take care of you,
Yeah.
No big deal.
Yeah. We always reach out. Someone on the team is talking to you one way or another. Usually it's Carson or myself answering a lot of emails. Thomas is, we call him head of design. He's, creating some wicked awesome labels, and he's usually reaching out to you about the designs. Hey, how do you feel about this design? And 9 times out of 10, usually 10 out of 10, but that one time it's 9 out of 10. Everyone's like 9 out of 10. Wow, we really love it. We love it, love it. And then you get the one guy like, oh, can you add a flying dolphin or whatever? Can you add this to my label? Whatever you want, or some waves, or can you add this? And these are such cool ideas, because now you feel like it's the label that you want, that you associate with, especially if it's your PC.
That's something I really like too, is because even we're in the era of let's be real, we might be in a junk slab era soon, just with overgrading of certain sets and certain base cards. But this is like, even the slab is unique, even though there might be, say, 16,000 Zion Williamson's base cards.
Yeah.
There's only one of each one of the slabs you guys make, because even the slabs in and of themselves are custom, which is super cool in my opinion.
Yeah, exactly. NFT
I also want to give you guys kudos too. You're the only company I've seen thus far where your custom slab, your label is both sides of the slab, not just the front.
Both sides of the design. Yeah.
That's really cool.
So you're not getting one half of a label, you're getting both halves of the design. And that's, we feel that it could be slightly incomplete if you only did one side. I don't know if everyone in here agrees or not, but we feel that it's slightly incomplete if every card has a generic back to their label. We just felt that it was incomplete. So
I think it's cool, man. I think it's really cool. I want to go to a few chat questions real quick. Matt was asking, have you guys ever thought about trying to grade NFTs, Top Shots, or I don't know how that would happen.
I don't know how it would translate, but I know Carson has brought it up. And us owners, we always have owners meetings every morning, and this discussion always comes up, and we bring it up, and we don't know what it's like going forward yet, but the discussion has been brought up. That's all I can elaborate into, because I don't want to give information that there's not a clear-cut answer. Nice. But the question has been brought up many, many times.
Yeah, I couldn't even imagine how that would even happen, but I would imagine with the emergence and the explosion of NFTs, if you guys were to be the first company to grade them, that would be big money. So Day's asking, can we send in cards and let you pick the best design?
You ready for this? Yes. You just select custom and you don't worry from there. You pick custom and it goes. We actually had kind of ironic this morning. I got Carson 52 ready for giveaways. There you go. I got Jay-Z Tops 52 styles graded and ready for giveaways. Look at that. That's one of the other owners, guys, telling he's got Jay-Z Tops ready for giveaways.
You guys always have the best giveaways to you guys. Seriously, the giveaway might be more valuable than what you're actually paying to grade with them. That's the crazy thing. The Kyra Lewis that I got out of grading that Charizard's probably going to be way more than I even paid to grade that thing.
Yeah, the Kyra Lewis Jr. is a Red Scope Prism Draft Choice numbered out at 88. Yep. Yeah,
that thing it's nasty, guys. And he's going to get to play with Zion Williamson, so that's definitely going to be good for his values.
Hopefully, right?
So Skylar wants to know what technology you guys use when grading cards, and if it's just you and Carson grading them at the moment.
No, I'm not. I don't touch them. I stay away from them. Carson, there's another grader, Ben, and then, looking to build, like we said, virtual grading is a possibility. Right now, we're just not even in that position to grasp anyone on, but Carson, Ben are head graders. They really take their time going through every inch and speck and millimeter and centimeter of each card. Trust me, it's a thorough job. And then the scanning into the computer system also helps out immensely if you find some type of spotting or dent or crease or slice that may have been missed. So it's getting looked over three, sometimes 4 times. Human eye, scan, another set of eyes, another human, and if need be, even in a fifth set, if possible.
That's awesome. BJ says Seabiscuit's going to be his first submission.
Yeah. Oh man, I'll put the horse on there. I'm ready.
So
I'll
Russ
put the jockey.
What's up, Russ?
Jockey on the background.
Russ is giving you guys a nice compliment. He says, respect for what you're doing. You're catering to the hobbyists that other grading companies have abandoned. And that's what I love too, because like I'm the guy who grades cards that look like my cat. You know what I mean? Because I like this is one of my favorite cards I own. I paid like $1.50 for it raw on eBay. You know what I mean? I didn't even care what it would grade. It's just like it looks like my cat, so I love it. You know what I mean? So like,
cool. Let me have it.
That's the type of collector I am. You know what I mean? Like another one of my favorite cards is an Anderson Varejao RPA, which is worth like $25. But it's
okay. Here's a funny story. Here's a funny story, man. If I knew you liked Anderson Varejao, he's like you know, the Brazilian culture that's over here. Oh man, I would have tried to pull that auto for you, man. I would have called whoever I knew to get Anderson over here.
That would be awesome. Yeah, man. He's been like one of my favorite players forever. And like he's like one player I always name drop on the channel. Yeah. And then like he re-signed with the Cavs, and like I'd never had my DMs blow up so much in my life. And it was like literally like everybody's like, Varejao's back, he's back.
Yeah, Anderson on a 10-day. That's so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well, now the playoffs started. Maybe he drops 40 and you can go dropping an Anderson Varejao rookie card into the playoff express.
Let's just say I'm a little bit happy about it.
There it is. There it is. That's awesome.
But yeah, it's just cool. Like he hasn't played in like 8-9 seasons, and it's like, you know, like one of my favorite players, like, you know, because I've been a Cavs fan my whole life, you know, and just like it's cool seeing like one of my favorite players from back in the day come back.
That's cool. Anderson he's a class act too.
So Carson says, we don't have a robot. We stick cards in and it spits out a grade. You know what's funny? Like,
exactly. We have everything.
The best part is like even reading Carson, like in the back of my mind, I think of like your Carson impression. Yeah. We don't got a robot.
I don't want to do it because he might get mad. They don't have robots here to grade cards.
Carson's an awesome dude, though. So seriously, if you guys aren't subscribed to his YouTube channel, I'm pretty sure I have it in the link of this video as well. If not, it will be there later. But check him out because he puts out YouTube content as well.
Yeah, he's mainly the other person that gets the emails back. You know, that's when we develop a process that yields consistency in how we grade. Yet there is another label maker and grader and some others. Yeah. We have so many people kind of hidden in there taking part. Like we said, we have like one main designer. I jump in and help out. There's another guy that does this. There's another guy that does that. Like we're kind of all over the place, getting it all done. Like as a team, like we all do what we have to do to get it done, and it's getting done, and it's meeting turnaround times. That's the thing. We're meeting turnaround times with accuracy. If not before, right on. The grades are accurate, you know.
That's one thing that like I've been impressed with is how quickly you guys have turned stuff around, because I'm thinking, man, like how long is it going to be for these guys are like overrun with submissions and stuff?
Yeah.
And you guys have done really well, like in spite of like any kind of like learning experiences or any bumps in the road. Like it, you know, just the things you guys are like thinking about and doing is like so like innovative. It's awesome. Gonna give a big shout out to Thu. I appreciate you being here. This was actually a question that I had for you personally too. Like, so for example, like PSA, some grading companies, when you go to their website, like they'll have like verbiage like a pure graded X10 would be, you know, perfect in every way without flaw or whatever, you know, like 9.5 would be, you know, maybe minor something, you know what I mean? Like, do you guys plan to have something like that breaks down? Like, I know you already do the subgrades, so people are able to kind of go by the subgrades and be like, okay, this is X because of, you know, X, Y, and Z as the subgrades. But if you guys ever thought about just breaking down even further, like what each, you know, 0.5 grade means and what that looks like. So if I were to be like, okay, so this Green Ranger, I'm going to send this in and I can kind of know just based on what they're looking for, you know, kind of how it's going to grade.
Yeah, we are working. Well, we have it. We're kind of fine tuning it to make sure it's exactly how we want it to read.
Okay.
We don't want it like, 9.5 gem mint,
Yeah.
centering. I don't know exactly because I don't do the grading, and this is why, Carson could probably answer this a little bit easier, but centering has to be within a certain range, on 10s, on 9.5s, on 9s. It has to meet a certain requirement. You can't have, surface. It can't be too much surface issues. You can't have scuffing. You can't have chip corners. Like everything is being written to a specific T for each grade. So the 10, the perfect 10 is pretty much, it's pristine. It's nothing wrong with it. No flaws, no details, no issues, nothing, no bends, no chips, nothing. So the perfect 10 is perfect. Then you have your 10, I don't know exactly. Carson has it written down. I haven't reviewed, but it's like the centering can fall between this and this. I think it's no more than 53-47, something like that. And he'll correct me if I'm wrong. And then he'll, Al, what are you doing talking about this? But it falls within a certain range, right? So we're going to go through that, and then it'll describe, how much we allow for surface issues, how much is allowed for edging, how much is allowed for cornering, how much is allowed for this. So we're working, we have something up, but we're just fine tuning the literature on it before we post it.
Awesome.
So that is in the works.
New Collector says he's getting ready to send you some Walking Dead and Goonies
Send it.
cards. That would be
I'm ready
awesome,
for some
man.
zombie time, baby. I'm ready for some zombie time. Let's go.
Say what's up to my man Hobby Beast and also Thrift Beast. My man got 2 channels. We're probably going to have him on sometime soon to talk about sports cards in Canada.
Oh, sweet.
So check out my man if you guys haven't. Carson says, I bought 5,000 cards over the last 3 months, spent free time researching best methods of grading, spotting defects, put together a process based upon that, graded cards, and that's one of the things I love about the company is I was following Carson before they even came out with Pure Graded X or anything, and he was doing the exact same stuff I was. In fact, the guy who put me up on like GMA, to be able to like flip cards there quick and cheap. He found out about it from watching Carson's videos and seeing Carson flip cards. So that's one of the things I really like is that these are guys that understand like what it's like to be us. Like first and foremost, they understand what it's like to be a collector and a hobbyist, but then they understand what it's like to be a guy who is trying to fund their PC by flipping cards or even make a living by flipping cards. Mm-hmm. So that's what's really cool now to see like a lot of these bulk discounts and stuff you guys are rolling out. Because I just think that that's going to be a game changer, you know what I mean? Because it, just like I said before, like it's going to be so much easier. Like, look how beautiful this Zion card is. This is a GMA 10 rookie card of Zion.
Is that
this just sold for $25? I guarantee you I could have sold this for way more than $25 in Pure Graded X Slab.
Yeah, which card is that? That's a GMA.
It's a GMA 10 2019 status Zion Williams new rookie. Yeah.
Status.
Yeah, I mean, so it's a very nice card, and I've sold other ones like from this set in SGC cases as well pretty easily, but I'm just thinking like the whole time, how much easier is it going to be able to sell in a case that looks like these pictures that I'm showing you guys up on the screen?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, look, even just this base Justin Herbert card, like that's probably the least flashy one we've seen so far. Yeah. Still 100 times more attractive than this. You know what I mean? Like, and as somebody that sells this stuff, you know what I mean? Like that's just some of the stuff that I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
See, look, we got giveaways and stuff on the channel. Like they're doing stuff like this all the time, guys. So if you follow them and if you ever see them live, that means something cool is about to go down. There's probably a break or something.
Yeah, there's some crazy break. I think I got a couple other Leaf boxes. There you go. There's the LaMelo that got back express.
That is sick. That's really sick.
That's the actual. That's the
dude.
card,
You
that's
got
the slab. That's the case.
You have foil on the label.
Yes,
that is insane.
Yes, it's a foil label. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah,
I don't know that I've even seen HGA come out with a foiled label.
We have hollow. We have the plain labels with if the card has a white border, and it's usually paper. We have a paper style label. Then we have a foil and a holographic label that'll look something like that to go with the foil and the hollow card. And it shimmers and it shines and it, yeah, exactly.
Toro, what up? Appreciate you being here.
It's pretty crazy, right?
Yep.
Yeah, we're even in the looks for labeling Mojo. There is a unique style of label paper that is Mojo. So, you know, not just matching the design, matching even the foil and the hollow paper.
That's a really good question. So Skylar's asking, once you guys use a label for a card, will that label never be used again, or can you use that label on other cards? So like say Skylar had this LaMelo. Could he get that exact label, or is that label exclusive to the guy who got this card?
No, we can reuse that, or we can recreate something new if you prefer. We have a database. We have all the designs saved. Usually what we do is, for example, like that design got used on the Obi Toppin as well, except there are tweaks in it because of the jersey color match. There is a shimmer of purple. I think the Obi Toppin's actually on the page, but see where LaMelo Ball's name is? There's a shimmer of purple that matches the jersey.
That's cool.
On the Obi Toppin, it's a orange blue shimmer. So it gets changed slightly if there's an Obi Toppin on there. I don't know if there's an Obi Toppin. That's a base cord.
Oh, that looks foil too, right?
That's foil.
Yep.
That's foil.
Cool.
Yep. I don't know if the Obi Toppin's up there. Oh, it is. It is. There's a video of Obi Toppin. It's got like there it is.
There it is.
So see the Obi Toppin? It has that blue orange at the top, and the Knicks is in the middle. So it's a little different on the textile because that person wanted subgrades and this one did not want subgrades. So the base of the label can be reused, but you can always touch and change color scheme to match the team jersey is what happened on that one. So you see a little shimmer of blue and orange at the top.
So they were asking Carson kind of like the methods that you guys came about to get your grades and stuff, since he does a lot of like the grading aspect of things. And he was just saying that he's been doing it based on a lot of the industry standards from a lot of the bigger successful companies, but he's also got other people that have been in the grading industry kind of I don't want to say overseeing, but kind of just showing you guys the way. Is that a good way of explaining it?
Yeah, like just reassuring that what's happening is the correct way. Just reassuring.
And that's awesome. Like any business, because before like I ever got into YouTube or any of this kind of stuff, like I actually do have an entrepreneurial background, and to hear something like that you guys are learning from an industry standard from somebody that has been doing the actual grading for 10 to 15 years, that's awesome. Because any business that I've ever helped start always had some kind of element of that, where if we're not an expert in something, we're going to find who is, and we're going to learn from that person until we can replicate what they do.
Exactly.
So that's awesome.
Exactly.
That's really awesome to hear.
It's like you're not an expert until you've done like X amount of hours or X amount of years in something, I guess is what the term is, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the really cool thing about you guys. Like, because not only do we have you here answering pretty much any questions people have, but like we have Carson here who is like actually one of the guys who's going to be hands-on with the cards and actually determining grades for us. So I think that's really cool as well.
Yep. Yeah. But yeah, what else was I going to say? I forgot. My brain dead there.
There has been a couple questions about vintage as well. Have you guys been grading any vintage at all?
Vintage? How old are we going? Before what? 90s? Before 90?
I guess. I mean,
for
me, I pretty much consider vintage like anything, in that time frame that is.
Oh yeah, we've gotten some
black and earlier.
Yeah, I've seen some 94, 92, 96 Allen Iversons. I've seen some Jordans. I've seen
my man BJ's probably wanting to send you some Roberto Clemenes.
That's cool. I'm down with
he loves himself some Roberto, some Ricky Henderson.
Ricky Henderson's good. Oh, we've gotten some Nolan Ryans, some Griffeys. I just going off the top of my head, I'm just everywhere, I'm quick. So yeah,
Here's a question. What's your caps at the moment? Like as far as like submissions and stuff? Because I know that even your bulk is like a 100 card for 1,500.
yep.
But as far as that, like say I had 200 cards, would I be able to just submit two, like a quantity of two of those? And like, or is there some kind of cap like where you don't want somebody sending more than a certain amount?
At the moment, we have no cap. As far as I know, I think we do maybe like there's a monthly cap or a weekly cap. I think what we had it as was 1,300 something in there. I think it was 1,300 of the week would be the cap, but we still have some room to get that in, because once we get once everything's done in the system and we know it's ready to ship out, those spots become available. So we don't wait. They just become available. So once the cards are done in the system thoroughly and graded and slabbed and ready, that spot now becomes available. Mm-hmm. So there's a constant flux of opening spots. We don't wait. We don't try and make you wait in a chat room with no ability to chat to anyone that's in the room to get your cards in and sit there and wait for 15 minutes and be like, oh, by the way, you're in line number spot.
You know what's crazy?
450.
This past Friday, it was like 8:45. I'm getting in line over at HGA to like get a couple cards, or at least try to get a couple cards in, just because why not? And then I get a notification: Pure Rated X has gone live. I'm like,
okay.
And not only do I end up sending you guys something, but I end up getting a Kyra Lewis Jr. out of it. Like I never would have had that experience with the other company. Not saying anything bad about them. You know what I mean? Like I like what they do. I like that they have a good resale value and everything like that. It's just for the last 3 months or however long they've been grading, I've gotten one submission in, and that's with trying like twice a week for a long time. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
It's very frustrating, and it's just like nice to get the opposite interaction with you guys, where it's just like, yeah, we'll take your cards, and oh yeah, you want to get in a break? That'd be cool.
Canada. Oh, I'm sure we ship pretty much anywhere.
So Hobby Beast is asking, will you guys ship to Canada?
There it is.
Are you worldwide? Like, is there any country that you don't?
I know we got someone that submitted. You can hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. I know we got someone that did a submission from Australia. So I consider Australia pretty darn worldwide. If if you have Kyrie Irving, the world is flat, and so we'll ship it.
Nice. So Day Dilla says he's gonna make some subs right after this is over.
Awesome,
man.
You'll probably get an email from me right after this is over then.
Yep. I'm sure you guys probably already know, being that you do ship nationally, but there's some great international rates, like using Pirate Ship, if you've ever heard of that.
Pirate Ship
all the time. Yeah, I use that a lot for international stuff, because I ship to Chris all the time, because he gets a lot of stuff through our auctions and stuff.
Yeah, Pirate Ship there. See, Carson, we ship to Canada. Just work on Pirate Ship. We'll just print a label, and that'll be good. Thank you on the LaMelo, man. Appreciate it. We got some really cool designs coming out. We just updated the look of the label on Monday. So those new I don't even think I have a picture of it. Oh yeah, I do. The LaMelo Ball, that one on the that was going to be what the new label would look like, with that little trend border that separates the grading area from the actual textile, where you'd see the player name, the team, and subgrades, and the card description if there was any subgrades. And those are optional. Okay. Those would be, if you get a custom, those are upon request on customs. Okay. So if you do subgrades, you just, make a slight request in the customs if you chose custom.
Yep. And the awesome thing too, guys, is if you do a custom, they will make sure it's what you want. You know what I mean? They're not going to just throw some crappy looking label together and be like, that's what you get.
Yeah.
That's the cool thing. Like, every step of the way, you're involved in the process. They'll send you, what the label's going to look like. They won't have obviously the grade on it or anything like that, but they'll show you an exact, this is what you would be getting. If there's anything, you'd like to tweak or anything, like, they're open to suggestions. It's a very interactive grading experience compared to like any other company I've ever graded with. You know what I mean? Where Like they will literally get a hold of you and show you designs. This is what we're thinking about. Oh man, we're so excited that you sent this card. I can't wait to start on this label.
Yeah. So, we definitely get excited when we see some cards. Like I think I saw like a Giannis die cut come in. I was like, oh, nice. Man. And Thomas is like, I need that one. I'm like, okay. Like we're like scooting over to try and get it. Like, oh, we wanted that. Oh, we're like hustling. So like those are all. That's a splash on the top left, a basic on the top right. Then you got a splash on the bottom right, and then you have 2 customs, the Durant and the Obi Toppin. So those would be variations. And then
so these 2 you have here that don't have numbers on them. Are these ones that you just have covered up because you don't want to reveal to the people who are getting those cards what their grades are yet? Or are they covered up because of some special reason?
So every card is going to get a numerical grade. So, ranging from 10. So we do have our numerical 10s, and that will be a 10 displayed in the inner lay of the ring there. And then with the 2 diamonds on top to signify it's your 10. Then anyone with I don't care if Carson doesn't want me saying it or not. I'm gonna anything that's a perfect is getting that pure X logo in that ring inlay. Okay. Any perfect 10, any perfect card is getting that Roman numeral X, which signifies 10, as the perfect score.
That's awesome. So the label on anything that comes back a perfect card would be kind of in the vein of, I don't want to say like a BGS or like an SGC where you get a special label for that, but correct. I mean, it'll be even more special than your regular label that's pretty special to begin with.
Right. If you get a perfect, you're getting a free, if you didn't customize that card, let's say you got a basic, I got a basic splash design on my, the 2020 Prism LaMelo ball, right? Okay, I got a basic design, basic splash, and that LaMelo ball graded a perfect. We would notify you. We'd say, hey, one of your cards graded perfect. You are now qualifies you for a free custom upgrade. And this is how the grade will be. It'll be this logo, and that'll be that. And then sometimes they want to know what card it is and spoil the fun, but hey, you're entitled to, it's your card. So yeah, there's a Pokemon.
That's I love that color match right there.
Oh, dude,
it's literally just a continuation of what's happening in the background. See, that's the kind of stuff I really appreciate, guys, where it's not just like we're going to splash a couple colors, but we're going to actually continue what's happening in the card up on the label. So it's like a continuation of it. You know what I mean? And like, I'm somebody like when I went to college, I went to an art school. So like I have a real appreciation for like anything artistic like this. And
yeah, that is like one of the very first things we did, like just kind of seeing what we could do with color and card matching. That was probably one of the first Pokemon cards we did, just to kind of digitalize and see what the match would be. Adding the stars, adding the shimmer, adding the glare, adding the accent over the E in the Pokemon to make sure it's spelled right. If you look at a Luka Doncic card, you'll see that we spell it right. If you look at all the other, I don't want to say anything, but if you look at everyone else that spells it, they don't add the little dots on the first C and the accent over the last one. It's spelled wrong. Okay, so it's correctly spelled. I will guarantee it.
I want to say what's up to Paul Gate City. Appreciate you being here, my friend.
Hey, those are coming back.
Yeah, I can't wait to see your review, Paul.
Oh, I'm gonna be like.
Alan's gonna be like a fly on the wall for years, man.
I'm gonna be listening on that one, Paul. I'm gonna be the little innocent fly in the room that you don't see.
Wasn't around.
I'll sign in under my alias so I can go in his room.
That's right, DJ. The sad part is like getting a degree in art. There's not really that much of a demand for somebody that has a background in art.
Same background, graphic art.
Yep. That was what I went and studied, was graphic art and advertising and stuff like that. And marketing. Like marketing is something that like I'm real passionate about as well.
Yep. Marketing, art history class. Oh, let's not discuss. But yeah, so those deals are hopping right now. If you guys joined late, Paul, I don't know if you were here for that playoff express buzzer beater that we got going on.
What's up, Alfred? Appreciate you being here, my man. He says,
"Oh yeah, we caught wind of this, Alfred. Alfredo, I think it's Alfredo. We caught wind of that Dragon Ball card. Unless this is someone else, we saw that card. We are ready for it. That thing looks wicked awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, it looks super cool.
That dude, I can only imagine what that label's going to be like, especially if it's like a crazy full art looking card.
It's got like this blue fire coming out of the back, I think is what he sent. And the image of Dragon Ball, it looks like a hollow. It's got a lot of orange, a lot of yellow, and a lot of blue in the back. So it looks really cool. So,
Thanks, BJ. I appreciate you, my man. I'm still waiting to come out to Cali, man. Hit up some card shows with you.
Oh, dude, that's where we are, or where I am. So let me know. I'm here.
Heck yeah. I'll crash on your couch. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that to you.
Hey, man, you can crash here. Dogs might not let you, but hey, you're more than welcome.
Dude, that'd be awesome. What part of Cali are you in?
Los Angeles.
Okay. So you're right in like the mecca of like the sports card world.
Yeah.
You're in like Sasha T's backyard, Brad the comeback card investor.
Yeah, I'm everywhere. I'm literally like 15 minutes from Jaspy's, 20 minutes from like the coffee breakers. I'm like right near them all. It's not far. It's a quick drive.
All right, we're party at PGX, guys.
Yeah, I'm there. I'm there.
Dude, that would be awesome.
Oh wait, I'm hosting. Damn. No. Yeah, but
thank you so much, Skylar. I appreciate that, man. I can't wait to meet you too, bro. Like that's the thing. Like just through this hobby, like I've met so many cool people that I literally just can't wait to like go hang out with the shows and stuff.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.
So Paula said,
"Oh yeah, see, he just got there. See, go back. I told you. See, go back."
What was the announcement?
Which one? There was 2 bangers. I didn't even know about one of them. Carson surprised me. So the first banger, if you go to the order page, we have new bulk submissions up. So one is a 20 card, which is what we had before. 20 cards, $20 a card, 400 total. Then we have our 50 card, $17.50 a card, total $875. 30 to 45 business days. Then we have our 100 card bulk submission, which
that's what I'm excited about.
Which would put it at $15 a card, 30 to 45 business days. Then we had the one banger announcement, the playoff buzzer beater express.
Yep.
Any player,
I like that one too,
in basketball, NBA that scores 40 points in a playoff game or a play-in game or gets a triple-double, you send us that card of that player. So, example, Luka Doncic gets a triple-double. You send us that card. 1-day card submission. We grade it. We ship it back within 1 business day.
Grade it. You want to know the best part?
Hold on. Now, hold on. Wait. Hold on. Wait.
There's more.
If you go and do that and you add our promo code for this show, Picksburgh X, it is $10 off.
Yep, $10
any of the submissions. And there you go. I think that was the best part you were talking about.
Yep, that literally was going to be the best part. Is if you use that code, literally you'll get a 1-day express order for $30. Or if you go to the regular service, you'll get a $25 thing for 15.
But it's 30, 45 business days.
And we also found out that it stacks earlier too. So if say you go get 5 cards, you'll get that discount 5 times.
Yeah.
And look, Michael Jordan is so happy it brought him to tears.
He's crying. Yeah, he's crying. He's so excited about this.
He's so proud of you guys.
Yeah, he's so proud of this. But yeah. And then that NBA one is gonna be awesome because
definitely
if my favorite player went for 40 or a triple dub, and I had a rookie card and wanted to get it graded and put it back up on the market quickly, that would be your choice. Because we saw last year, playoff basketball is bonkers. Jamal Murray, Donovan Mitchell, Tyler Hero, Jimmy Butler. Just think of the names that could go big. Jokic this year, for example. Michael Porter Jr. could drop a 40 banger. LeBron. You might see THT get a triple double if you're a Laker guy. Like you just might if he gets some minutes. LaMelo Ball, they're in the playoffs. Julius Randle's in the playoffs. Who else? Let me see. Oh God, Trey Young, Bogdanovich, Giannis, Drew Holiday's been picking his game up. Tatum's probably going to go for a 40 banger. So if you got some rookies of Tatum, get them ready. I'm trying to think of Joel Embiid. I'm trying to think Ben Simmons might go triple double. So there's a lot of options that you're looking at. Russell Westbrook's in the play-in game, so that's a triple double walking. So I'm just thinking it out loud of all the player potential that you could have.
So
this year's playoffs.
Good question, man. Yeah. So it would be the specific player that drops like the triple double, 40 points or something like that. So like say it's Jokic. You wouldn't be able to send MPJ. It would have to be, the guy whose cards are like super hot at the moment. Yep. So that way, it would be something that would be worth like the express. You know what I mean?
Right. It would be the player that did the feat in the game. So like you said, if the Joker drops a 40, probably a triple double, but if he drops a triple double, you don't get to send in the Mitch Richmond.
The thing I love about this is fantasy grading.
Exactly.
And like this is literally fantasy grading. Like, okay, so I have Jokic on my bench right now. Yep. He's getting hot. I want to get rid of him. Let's up his value. So we'll send him in, get that express, and oh look, it's on eBay before the series is even over.
That's right.
I love that. Like these guys are so innovative with a lot of these deals. And the thing that's awesome, like I said, Carson was literally like months ago doing what I do right now. You know what I mean? Like grinding these cards, flipping them and stuff. So like these guys understand our mindset. Like even if you're not a guy who flips cards, you're just a guy who collects cards and you want your cards to just look awesome. Like they get that too.
And we get that.
Like in my opinion, you guys are like the people's grading company. You know what I mean? Like I feel like you'd be like the Rock of the industry.
Yeah, I know what. Okay. I can't. There it is. But yeah, I just love that playoff buzzer beater express deal. Like who knows who's going to have a big game.
Okay, so the code, the Picksburgh X guys, it only lasts until tomorrow. So if anybody's looking to get in on this and you're watching the replay, it's good through tomorrow. So try to get those orders in, I guess as soon as possible.
Today. Yeah. Yep. Today probably.
So I wanted to ask in regards to that as well. Are you guys having any kind of special this evening, or are you having a live stream, I should say?
I think I haven't discussed yet. This is something usually that we talk about in the afternoon, my time. But I think since we dropped 2 bombs today, we might take a break tonight. But if not, it'll be posted that we're gonna do a live. So just sporadically, follow us on IG. And we will definitely, we'll post something's going up. We always do a deal. We kind of integrate, the love of cards by adding a break to a submission. So what we do is I still have another choice Prism basketball. If we get eight people that sign up for any kind of submission.
Do your lives stay on here? Like whenever you do your lives?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's on there.
Let me see. I'll try to, this right here was this. I saw Carson post this on his IG before I even knew, like, you guys had a IG for the company. And when I saw this Hulk Hogan, I was like, Tony Hansen's going to these guys. Like, bar none. I don't know why it's not coming up big, but I'll show it to you small. This thing is just so nasty. There's like ring ropes, a little Hulkamania thing, fire.
Yeah.
That card is just insane.
Scroll up. Scroll the other way. Sorry.
Oh, my bad.
I meant down. Scroll down.
This way?
No, the other way. Up.
Okay.
Keep going. My face should be one of the lives because I always save them. Oh, what? That's weird.
Yeah, that's why I was wondering because I
what did Carson delete it? What is he doing? No.
We're giving this guy too much screen time.
Yeah, that's what happened. But usually what we do is we have the I'll post something or someone will post something that we're going live tonight, and then usually
that's sick. He says, you can send the logo, man. I'll have it back to you by Wednesday. That is awesome.
Yep. And then if depending on how many people we get signed up, if we get 8, we usually break open a box that has 8 cards. If we get something a little larger, we can do a different variation. If we get 5, we'll open up Leaf Metal rookies, and nothing's numbered to 35. Everything's 35 or less in there. You saw Jason Dominguez 101 banger come out of there.
I know it's insane. Like the stuff. Like I feel like you get more value just because of that. You know what I mean? Like for me, I would pay $25 just to have the opportunity to hit one of those big cards. You know what I mean? And it's like, I'm not only getting the card I want slabbed in an awesome service, but I'm entering something that's like totally cool. That I don't know that I've ever seen another grading company do that before.
Yeah.
I mean, if they have, then it's news to me, but
beyond us, we don't know. Right. But it just kind of integrates the love of people that love cards, get a chance to get something new into their hands and get what they want graded, but also this new one graded back. It just really integrates the hobby with the collector, with the investor in mind. That's why we kind of jumped on that. It just kind of steamed up that way. I study prices. Yeah.
And that's really awesome too. You know what I mean? Like the moment I heard about these new bulk deals you guys are doing, like, and like for a guy like me, like that's the game changer, is being able to get cards graded at a comparable price as some of the lower companies and get more value. You know, like that. Like for me, like we started sending to CSG. I didn't realize that they were going to have good value. I was just like, okay, well, they're cheaper than GMA now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the fact that I can now send cards in at a fair market value and still get a much better looking slab, like that to me just makes it so much more worth it.
Yeah. Yeah, that foil paper, for the label is clutch. That thing is so nice. It adds that shimmer, that shine that you're looking for on your label.
Okay, so he says click on the middle. So the IGTV probably.
Yeah, that's what I. Oh no, don't get that guy. He's crazy.
There he is. Look at him looking all studly.
I was tired, man.
So is this the one that we just did with the break, or is it this one?
I think the second one. No, the one with the hat is the Jason Dom.
All right, so this is basically them just hanging out with people, sharing information, updates on what's going on with the company. You know, you get both of the big dogs here, and that's the box that they were breaking that I was a part of. It was the 2020 Prism Draft Picks. It's the one that has like the tiger stripes.
Choice.
Yep. Same one he has right there, guys.
Yep. It's got Nebula 1 of 1's possibility, tiger stripes, green prisms number to 8. Then each box. Okay, so each box in that, before you play it, each box contains 2 silvers, which is the lesser of the cards in there. It has 1 major insert parallel, which is the tiger, nebula, or the green prism. Number to 8. The tiger stripe is short print to 35, or the nebula, which is 1 of 1. Okay, so one of those exists in there, which is awesome in itself. Then you get 2 red scopes. One is an auto, and one is non-auto, and they're both numbered to 88. And then you get 3 tricolor green, yellow, blue prism scopes. And we hit if you want to show, but I know what we hit. We hit an Anthony Edwards tricolor. That was nasty. Yeah. Holy crap. We hit a red scope number to 88 Tyrese Halliburton, from what I remember. We hit an 8 of 8 green scope Robert Woodard III. Not a big name, but it's an 8 of 8, which is nuts. Then we hit Tyrese Maxey tricolor. I mean, this is all off memory. Precious Achua silver, Cassius Stanley silver, and oh God, please help me. The cool thing that I loved about this too, I've never seen a break done in draft order either. So really? Essentially, yeah, I've never seen one done like that before. Oh, so, I used to run that all the time. So they basically will be like, there's like say 7 cards in this box. Yeah, 8. So but every person that's in it gets like a draft order. So like I was number 5, and I still ended up with like the rookie auto numbered out of 88. It was awesome. Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, because it's kind of cool. So what we do if we're doing a draft style, we'll randomize the names. So like usually what we do is, hey, the first 5 people that sign up, this is the box we're breaking. We get first sign up, and then we say, okay, we're going to randomize the names, and first name gets first picked of the crop, and then so on and so on and so on and so on and so on. It's like a fantasy draft. I was reorganizing because I know where the insert is. It's the 3rd card, and I didn't want that one coming off in that order. So that's what I was doing. So Mastradamus is asking, do you pay upfront for the grading or after it returns? So the order gets paid for upfront. It's done through there you go. Carson's got it. I don't have to throw it up to you, but yeah. I don't have to worry about it. he's got it.
Yeah, personally, like I don't know about like you guys in the chat, but for me, I actually like it better when it's a pay up front, because then I don't have to worry about like, you know, a large lump sum of money coming out of my account just randomly one day when
Even that,
X company decides to grade.
Yeah, it's not even that. It's you're gonna go, and then they're gonna say, well, you owe us this much for this much. Oh, your card grade, it's accuracy. It's now the Cole Anthony other one. That's what it was. The Cole Anthony tricolor. That was the other one.
See you, Carson, man. Hope you have a good one.
But you got like, oh, it's your card is valued over 5,000. We need 1% of us for grading it to get it over 5,000. Like, that's what I don't like.
So here's the other thing, guys, I kind of want to point out. Not only are you entered in this break and you're getting one of the cards, but they're grading the card and sending it to you slabbed.
Yeah.
You're not paying anything for these cards. It's literally a thank you for trying our company.
Yeah. Like, signing up, sending us a submission. Yeah. And you can see everything's going into a soft sleeve and a top. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, if you're looking to buy top loaders, I'm your guy. I got about 1,000.
So Day's saying he's having some issues with the code, so we'll definitely have Carson look into that. And any of you guys that are having issues with that, we'll definitely make sure that they get that worked out so that you can get your discount.
Maybe is he spelling Picksburgh? Maybe he's putting Pittsburgh and not Picksburgh.
If that was the issue I had at first, I think I misspelled it.
Yeah, I think I don't know. Did Carson put Pittsburgh or Picksburgh?
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so Carson says you may have to spend 40. He thinks it might be tied to the NBA Express. He'll switch it.
Got it.
So now you guys should be able to get it on anything.
Give him like 10 minutes. Give him about 10 minutes. Yeah. Cool. There you go. See, I knew it was something to do with that.
Is there anything that we haven't touched on that you would want somebody that's considering trying your service to know?
I think, I think now is the time to get in. A lot of cards are going back out to a lot of YouTubers like yourself this week, if not getting there Monday, Tuesday. And when that flood is happening, it's going to happen. And we want everyone to, at least, check out the website. If you're not going to do a bulk submission or a 20 card, we understand, but try that one, get that $10 off, see the customer service, see the representation that we're giving you, see the fact that, hey, I sent in my order, I got an email within 10 minutes, I didn't have to wait, see that it's actually a person contacting you, it's not a robot. See the fact that when you ship it in and you get the job form back to us, you get a message saying your cards have been updated into the database. An artist will reach out to you discussing your label ideas. You'll get that email that your shipment arrived with a picture of your shipment to the facility, and you'll be updated the process all the way through until you get it shipped back. Just that alone is helps,
Yeah, definitely. Especially if it's a big card too. Like you want to know that big card is safe.
Oh man.
Like what I was talking about the other day. Because the card I sent you guys, like raw, is probably worth $400. It's just a base set Charizard. One of the originals.
Yeah, that's
not the best of condition, but I think in a PGX slab where it's basically catered to look like that card, I think there's going to be a collector that's going to be like, I need that.
Yeah, I need that card. Yeah, exactly. Like my Anthony Edwards, I don't want it back because I want to get all the customer stuff back. It graded really well, and that card that in a PSA 10, not to say mine was a 10, but a BGS 9 is
There's my card right there, Cairo Lucas Jr.
There it is. Yeah, that BGS 9 Anthony Edwards Tiger stripe goes for about $4,000. So I have one in a PGX 9.5 custom labeled variation that should probably go for fetch that and more.
Yeah.
So,
and that's really what I want to see. Like,
yeah,
I can't wait to see like the stats, like where you guys line up in comparison with some of the companies, because just as somebody who would sell these, like, I just feel like it would be easier to move something that has the eye appeal as opposed to something that's just clunky and ugly. Like a lot of
Right.
You know, some of the lower tier companies, I should say. I don't want to say all of the slabs are clunky and ugly.
If you go, sorry to cut you. If you go on eBay right now, go on eBay really quick.
Okay.
Let's see if this is even up right now, because I know we have something up just as an eye catcher for us. You type in 2018 Luka Doncic status rookie credentials, PGX or Pure Graded X, and see what pops up.
Said credentials?
Yeah. There it is, right there, first one on the left.
Yep. Nice.
So it's at the top of the list because it's got how many views? 420 something or 390 views or whatever you want to claim it. It's got a boat ton of views.
Yeah.
But you can look at it compared next to something very similar with a different label.
Yeah, I mean, personally, if I wanted this card for my personal collection, like, there's no doubt about it. That's the most attractive looking one.
Right. So obviously the price, it just keeps fluctuating. I just have it up just so I can look, and I mean, they always keep changing, but you know, it's at the top of the list, guys. That means it's got the most views. So
that's awesome.
Yep. Yep.
So one thing I wanted to ask you guys about too is this. It's coming soon. You guys haven't updated it yet, but Pure Graded XU. Like, to my knowledge, there's no other grading company that is teaching people about grading cards.
Yeah.
This is super innovative here. Like, is there anything you guys are allowed to share in regards to?
That's a Carson Cruz extraordinaire thing, and he's working really tight to the chest on this with description. So I'm not gonna release anything, but it's a little insight on how we think you should assess your cards before we assess them. That's all I can give you.
So Paul says, did I hear my cards are done?
Yes.
That's awesome.
You did hear.
So have you heard that from any other company you've graded with recently, Paul?
I know what you're up to, Paul. I caught on. I know what you're up to.
Yes, sir. Your cards they've either shipped or will be soon.
Yep.
To my knowledge.
Yep. Well, man, we're almost at the hour and a half mark. We went nice and flying here.
Yep. Is there any last minute questions you guys have for Alan or the company? Any questions you guys have in regards to the submission process? Again, you want to make sure if you are going to submit something today, you want to use Picksburgh X as a promo code, because that will allow you to get $10 off, which is amazing, guys. You're basically getting the bulk price on regular cards. So, oh yeah, they won't tell you the grades, Paul. They even sent me a picture of my slabs card with like a little not an exclamation, but a little question mark over it.
Yeah. Did you like that?
Yeah. I was like, that's really cool, but it's also a troll at the same time.
No, was it a question?
That's another reason they don't put the cards on the pop report until after they've been delivered, because they want to give everybody the opportunity that likes the blind reveal to be able to do a blind reveal on it.
Exactly. Yep. Cool. I'm excited. Of course, we're excited. Awesome.
Exactly, Paul. Me too, man. He says, I'm excited to actually get submitted cards back.
Yep, same. Well,
yep.
Hey, we just want to say thank you to Pittsburgh, for having us on again. It shows the code.
Anytime, man. Like I said, I'd love to have you guys on periodically just to do little updates, let people know what's happening with the company. And
well, we're going to know more next week. It's going to be good. A lot of cards are coming back. A lot of designs are getting done, and hopefully we get some bulk orders coming in and we can get everything quick and back to you guys and as quickly as possible and as clean and with the grades you think that your cards deserve, not meaning grades that you want, ones that they deserve.
Absolutely. And I think that's the best part about it is it's a fair grade.
Yeah.
And the funny thing was I'm always I'm so anal about grading just because, you know, like I've dealt with so many different companies and I've seen disparaging, like I'm that type of dude where I literally have a book of what I think all of my grades should be. And like, whenever I see them come back, like close to what I think, it's like, man, this company is doing it the right way. And like you guys are definitely one of those companies that I see doing it the right way. And, you know, you're slab it up. What is up, man? Good to see you. Appreciate you being here.
That's funny. And yeah, and don't think that I don't have, you know, more stuff to open.
Oh, dang. Yeah, guys, you need to check out Instagram, guys.
Don't think I don't have more stuff to open, guys.
That's awesome, man.
You know,
yeah, like I said, I'm definitely getting this green Power Ranger card submitted today. And I'm going to look through to see what other stuff I have. But I like I said, I want to do a bulk submission with you guys too. So anybody that would be interested in sending cards in bulk for one of those 100 card submissions, if you'd like to do that, I will look over all of your cards really well with a high-powered microscope, and we'll get it shipped off to them, and we'll get it back fast and make some money together.
Awesome. Appreciate you, man.
But I definitely appreciate everyone being here. And if there's any other questions, just leave them in the comments, and I'll forward them on to Carson and Alan. Yep. But again, guys, we appreciate you. Check these guys out if they go live tonight. And don't forget to check out the website because they got that promo code Picksburgh X for $10 off up to 5 different transactions on there.
Yep. Cool.
So we appreciate you guys. And anything you want to say before we hit that end button?
And man, just visit the website, get those orders in, and we'll, you know, go hunting for that pure graded X, my friend.
Awesome. Thanks again, Alan. I appreciate your time. And everyone, I appreciate you being here. And definitely check these guys out because I think they're definitely one of the next big things to come into this grading industry.